Welcome to Reading with Kermie. Chris A.K. Kermie and my sidekick, Mr. Binks, is with us today for Reading with Kermie. Come on up, Mr. Binks. Today we're reading out of the book, Don't Stress the Small Stuff, It's Just Small Stuff with Your Family. So this is book number 2 of Don't Stress the Small Stuff. There's 3 books total, and we are on chapter 5 of book 2. So, this chapter is called Protect Your Privacy. Oh, this probably, I bet you will be a good one. So let's see. You ready, Mr. Binks? Your home is your haven, an escape from the outside world. When you allow too much of the craziness from the outside to enter your home, you eliminate or at least reduce a potential source of peace. While most of us are concerned with protecting our physical safety and will take steps to secure it, we often forget or even neglect our emotional and spiritual safety. We can do this at least in part by honoring our need for some degree of privacy. True statement. Oh, I think I had something in my eye. Excuse me, Banks. We'll talk to you later, bud. Alright. Carrying on. Protecting and respecting your own privacy is a statement in yourself and others that you value yourself and your own peace of mind, which I do today. It suggests that your sanity and happiness are extremely important, which they are. Your home is one of the few places where, in most instances, you have some degree of control over what enters or what doesn't. Home is often a place where you have the power to say no. Excuse me. Some of my eyes do. Okay. Protecting your privacy can involve many things. It might mean letting your answering machine pick up your messages or screening your calls so that you don't have to. Often, out of pure habit, we rush to pick up the phone when we really don't want to talk to anyone. Is it any wonder we feel overwhelmed or crowded? I have a general policy that I won't answer the phone when I feel like being alone or I'm already with someone in my family who wants or needs my attention. Why is it that we interrupt the ones we love to answer a call from someone we may not even know? If you have children, you might try putting a cap on the number of friends you invite to come over in any given week. You do this not to create an antisocial environment, but to create a sense of balance and harmony within your home. At various times over the years, my wife and I have felt that our home has seemed more like a train station or busy bus stop than it has a retreat. By simply acknowledging our desire to create a more peaceful environment and by making a few minor adjustments to protect our privacy, we have been able to bring balance back into focus. You can learn to say no more often to requests that would bring you away from your home, and you can learn to reduce your invitations to friends and others to enter your home. Again, you do not do this to become a hermit or to alienate friends or family, but to protect and honor your need for privacy. When you do so, you will notice a significant difference in the way you feel. You'll feel more nurtured and peaceful. And when you do invite others into your home, and you accept those gracious invitations from others, you will do so knowing that you are doing so from a place of genuine desire rather than because you feel pressured to do so, or of obligation. We all need some degree of privacy. When you enter your home, know that is your home, your own. Whether you're in a small room in someone else's house, accompanying an apartment, or own your own home, honor your need for privacy. Before too long, things won't get you as much. Things won't get to you as much. Yes. Have you been honoring your privacy lately? That was a good chapter and good reading and a reminder to make sure you have that those boundaries and that privacy in your own life. As I was reading that, I was recall a time in my life for a lot of years that I didn't value my own privacy and care about my well-being as much as I do today. And I can remember, I think it was probably my second apartment. Of course, this was not 20 years ago, and of course, boundaries in my life obviously changed since then. But I can remember even growing older than that, I had apartments like that where it's turned into a flop house, and I had an open door policy at all times, and ran like that chapter was saying, ransacked with traffic, and reminds you of a bus station rather than a retreat. And my places did in the past, but today it's different for me. Today I do value myself, my boundaries, and my privacy, and my love, and this add-on self-care for self. You know, there was a time I never even had that going on for myself, but today I do on a daily basis, and I feel a heck of a lot better than I did way back then, that's for sure. And yeah, I think it's important to have your own privacy. Your home is your sanctuary. And it should be anyway if it's not, you know. You should be able to come home, feel safe, feel comfortable, be you at all times. Well, you should be you at all times anyway, but we know how that can go in the world and society. But at home, I feel pretty good about my home today, you know. And I can remember last year, I was in a relationship living with my girlfriend's family, and I forgot what that privacy was all about. You know, I was living with 7 other people, including my girlfriend at the time, and I forgot what that was like. So I think what happened was I was just feeding in all this stuff around me, and I would say sometimes chaos even, and I just gave up. I was like, you know what, I need me again. I'm losing track of me through some parts, and I need that back. So what I did was I left my girlfriend's family, and I moved in with my sister. For a long time it was a couch, and then we saved up money, got a 2-bedroom place. Now we're in a 2-bedroom apartment. I got my own privacy, which is wonderful and does make a huge life change, and this feels really good to be out and responsible again and doing my thing. You know, I love Natasha, that's my ex-girlfriend, but we just weren't at that place. You know, I guess things happen, you know. I hope you're still in my life, by the way, Tosh, but that's totally up to you. But anyway, hope you guys got something out of that reading like I did, to just remind myself to make sure my home is my sanctuary and keep it that way. Because that feels good, let me tell you. A lot better than, you know, not having that sanctuary or safe place. Come home, I remember that apartment I was telling you about. Come home all the time, there would be 5 to 15 people in my living room. I had no control after a while. And, of course, the drug use and partying didn't help, and just fed in that crazy chaos, but like it always does. So it just makes me also grateful today that I'm clean, and I don't have to live like that no more. I keep my place safe. So on that note, I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this Monday afternoon. Looks like the sun's partially out, and after a bit here, I'm waiting for the dishwasher to be done so I can reload it, and I might go on for a walk with my camera. We'll see how it goes. See what the day has in store anyway. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I love you, and peace.